Hey, what's going on, guys? Serrano here. Welcome back to the channel. And there's this old saying that kind of sums up this video. And the saying goes like this: out there in the world, there's a woman for everybody, or there's somebody for everybody. Well, the saying kind of goes along with this review and kind of what I want to touch on. There's a phone out there for everybody. We're going to be talking about the Google Pixel 4a, which is a $350 phone, and the other phone that we're going to be talking about is the LG Stylo 6. Now, this is a weird comparison. I kind of want to just talk about my experiences with the Google Pixel 4a and my experiences with the LG Stylo 6 and focus on those things versus specs or camera lenses or screen displays. So when I think about the LG Stylo 6 and I think about my overall experience with the LG Stylo 6, the main thing is the overall screen that I'm thinking about right now, and that has to do with the 6.8-inch display. What's the first thing you want to do when you pick up this device? It's watch videos on this thing, right? It has dual speakers, one at the top when I put my ear to it, and one at the bottom. There's also a speaker down there when I put my ear to it. Really good speakers. They actually have DTS 3D sound where you can use it on Bluetooth and use it out on the external speaker. So that's the first thing that I think about with the Stylo 6. And the second thing that I think about is the Stylus. Right? Because first, look how big this display is. It's enormous. It's got a lot of screen real estate to work with. So that's the first thing I actually think about. It's not going to be the most game heavy phone, or not even close to it, right? It's not meant to be the most graphic intensive or most gaming phone. It's not even advertised as a gaming phone. This phone really for me is a multimedia companion. It has the stylus pen. And what are the three things that you do when you have a pen in your hand? You take notes, you make lists, and you may even draw or sketch or write things down. You may even, use it as a mouse. So I think this thing has a lot of features and functions that are really good for the average person. And like I said, there's a phone out there for everyone, and not everybody cares about the coolest the graphics that are going to come out of it, or the greatest pictures ever in the entire world, or even the most greatest design ever. But the LG Stylo 6 did get a lot of things right this year, and it has to do with that pen, which is spring loaded, which, tell me if that isn't cool. It's sort of like the Note series, but this device does start out at $259 on the Metro by T-Mobile website. You could take your notes, you could take your grocery shopping lists, you could even set goals, or if you're a lyricist, you could write down lyrics, things like that. This phone is really good for productivity, and that display and speakers that are coming out of it, you're gonna really want to listen to music. And even if you don't have anything to watch, you're really going to want to find something to watch, and you're going to want to watch it with this device because of that huge 6.8-inch display, those really nice speakers that go along with it, and that really nice pen for multitasking and for added convenience. So that's what I think about when I think about the LG Stylo 6. I don't think about gaming. I don't think about cameras. Those are the things that I think about with this device, right? And that's just from my experience that I'm talking about, right? There's a phone out there for everybody. Some people like to take notes. Some people like to organize their thoughts and write it down, or journal. I'm the type of person that likes to journal all my thoughts. When I was little, I had a few different rhyme books, and they're still in my closet to this day. I have all my thoughts written down. I've always been the type of person that likes to write things down, and I feel like the LG Stylo 6 does that for me. Now, when you pick up the Google Pixel 4a, and from my experience, obviously there's a phone out there for everybody, and this phone fits a wider range of people out there who like to do photography, because this phone is a photography tool, and it's really good for the cameras. If you want to do videos, if you're somebody who likes to take a lot of photos, if you're somebody who likes phones that are really compact and easy to hold on to, and they're not going to be really taking up a lot of space in your pocket, right? Because this is a really small device. This one is 6.8 inches and this one is 5.8 inches. So it's pretty much a whole inch size difference here, guys. So this phone is really for the minimalist, and this is for the real extreme person who wants all the features. Because come on, let's admit it, guys, the LG Stylo 6 has features out the kazoo on this thing. You could pretty much, you'll find a new feature every day if you tried on the LG Stylo 6. Whereas the Google Pixel 4a is a really simple device meant for people who like practical things, like taking a photo, taking a video, but that it's just pick up, point, and shoot, right? There's no expert mode or professional modes. There's only one camera. The interface on this device is really stock as well. And what is the other thing you think about when you think about Google devices, guys? You think about updates, of course. The Google device is going to get Android 11 first, it's going to get Android 12 first, and it's going to get Android 13 first. You think about updates with this device. So there's a phone out there for everybody. I think that this phone is not for the minimalist, but this phone definitely is. This phone is for somebody who has a complex imagination and thought process and creativity and likes to put it out on the screen using the pen and just blot out all their thoughts, all their creativity. Maybe they want to sketch out something, or maybe even create different floor mapping or architecture. Maybe you're a graphic designer and you're a visual person. This phone, I really think, has a lot of functionality at a cheap price, $259 or $40, whatever they're actually selling it right now. It has a really good place for somebody who has a creative mind, somebody who likes to jot down everything. And I'm that type of person that if I miss one thought and I didn't jot it down, it's gonna bug me for the rest of the day. And that pen is absolutely tremendous for that. So these features on the Pixel 4a, they have some really dedicated modes for the Pixel 4a that a lot of people would like. Really simple, really easy to use, really nice. You get that pull down menu on both of these devices. The LG has had that for a long time, but you get that pull down tab with the fingerprint, which is really cool. I mean, these are really hard to compare, but they are fitting a specific crowd, right? You're getting the person who's taken care of in the department of media needs, visual needs, creativity. You could jot down all your creative thoughts. With the Google Pixel 4a, you're also getting a really nice battery. This phone also has dual speakers as well, top and bottom. So it's going to make you want to listen to a lot of media, music as well. And when it comes to the storage on these devices, I mean, 128 versus the 64. So with this device, you're not going to really even download one game at all. You won't download any games. I don't recommend even getting this phone if you're going to be thinking about gaming, unless it's a light game like maybe PUBG, which is probably the lightest game that you could download on this. Other than that, if you're thinking about downloading something heavier than that, don't even actually do it. Now the Pixel 4a, you could download pretty much any game. You could pretty much play any game on here. It's really good for multimedia as well, photos. It's really an all-around phone, but very minimal and very just overall camera driven, experience driven with the Google experience. And just right, you're gonna really enjoy that if you're the first time user of the Google Pixel. But if you want some more complexity, some more features, I honestly would recommend the LG Stylo 6 if you're somebody who doesn't really care about photos and videos and stuff like that. But there's a phone out there for everybody. This is the LG Stylo 6 and this is the Google Pixel 4a. Thank you for watching. It's your boy Serrano. and I'll see you guys on the next video. But in the meantime, have a great morning, afternoon, evening, and depending on where you are, have a great night. Later, crew. Peace.